Hello to all my baby bats, black cats, and clowning rats out there, and welcome to my new YouTube channel. Yep, Witch Vamp, let's say parentheses, Tarot is now here on YouTube. If you followed me over here from a certain hell site, well, thank you very much. And please go leave me a Tumblr core comment down below that only us from over there will understand. Alright, so to get to it, this will be a monthly horoscope reading for June 2024. Happy Gemini season, soon to be Cancer season, and of course happy Pride for June. What I'm going to do is I'll shuffle this one up. I'm going to draw one card for each sign, and then we'll get into the individual readings from there. We'll do one card with like a general theme for the month, and then a bonus card from our shiny fun deck that I will move out of the way for now. But that one will be like the next good thing headed your way in June. So first off, we'll start with this here. And if you just want to skip the shuffling and go straight to your sign, you know, there's timestamps, or I'll have linked it all below. And I'll also say if you're not too interested in to do it based on your sign, you could go by whichever card resonates with you the most. If you're going by your sign, I would suggest checking all your sun, moon, and rising. Alright, so let's give these a couple good shuffles here. Maybe just a few more. Okay, so let's see which one we've got. I feel maybe this one. Justice for Aries. Got the Seven of Pentacles for Taurus. Oh, Gemini just jumped out. High Priestess for Gemini. Let's see, I might have to put these a little closer. The Wheel of Fortune for Cancer. Oh. King of Swords for Leo. Oh, there we go. That's this one. Ace of Swords for Virgo. Whoop. The Hierophant for Libra. We've got the Knight of Cups for Scorpio. Whoop. I guess maybe we got the next three. Okay, I feel like the bottom one first. So we've got the Ace of Wands for Sagittarius. The Devil for Capricorn. The Hermit for Aquarius, and then let's get the last one for Pisces here. Wow! Okay, well I lost a bunch, but this is the one that came out. So we got the Page of Cups for Pisces. So gather up my mess, and then, so here's all the cards laid out. We can go through them one more time. We've got Justice for Aries, Seven of Pentacles for Taurus, High Priestess for Gemini, Wheel of Fortune for Cancer, King of Swords for Leo, Ace of Swords for Virgo, the Hierophant for Libra, Knight of Cups for Scorpio, Ace of Wands for Sagittarius, the Devil for Capricorn, the Hermit for Aquarius, and finally Page of Cups for Pisces. So once again, I would suggest Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus if you want to know even more, I suppose. Or if it's, in my case, Sun, Moon, and Venus are all the same. Makes it a lot faster, but maybe a little less fun. We'll have all the timestamps below so you can skip exactly to your reading, and I'll see you there. Hello, Aries. All right, so your card is Justice. And especially with it being June and Pride season and all of that, I would especially take this Justice to be, well, the loudest message from it of coming into alignment with your true self. Anything to do with integrity or finding balance, putting more of your time and effort into things that really align with your core. That's what I would focus on this month. Not putting your energy and attention into things that detract or drain you. It's a time to seek out more balance. But I think in particular, going into June, that is really the message comes down to finding that inner alignment. So, with our basic theme out of the way, next we're going to get a little fun secondary message from our shiny holographic deck. And this one will be to let you know the next good thing headed your way. Whatever card we see, don't worry, because no matter what it is, this is a good message. Alright, so which one do we have for you here? Okay, I feel like I'm not sure which one yet. Oh, there we go. We've got the Seven of Cups with Nessie. All of these cards are so fun and cute. So with Seven of Cups, usually the meaning has to do with desire, fantasy, imagining something that you can't actually grasp, like a fantasy that's out of reach. And on this one, more specifically, you know, the imagery is very different from the usual tarot in this deck because they're all like mythological creatures or cryptids or things like that. Since we have Nessie on this one, I still really get that feeling of like it's something that can't be reached. But in this card, we see the person here being surprised that here's Nessie popping up to say hello. So I think that the next good thing coming in for you is something that you would think is so fantastical and out of reach that it couldn't be possible. But before you know it, it'll be popping on up to say hello in June. So let me know what that might turn out to be for you, and I hope you have an incredible June, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for being here. Bye. Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your June 2024 reading. Your card is the Seven of Pentacles. And so for your main theme this month, the Seven of Pentacles is really a card about taking stock of what you've been working on, looking back at the work that you've put in so far, seeing what's going well and what might need tweaking. If you have been working on something so far this year, going into June, being that that's the halfway point, you know, it does seem like the perfect time to look at how's this thing been going so far this year, what's working, what isn't working, what could be working better if you've been maybe receiving some kind of feedback of any kind. Take the feedback that you think is helpful and work it into what your project, your studies, your any kind of goal that you've been putting that effort towards. And it will help you then for the second half of the year to just keep that going a little bit better and a little bit better. That's what I would say. Clear, easy message for your halfway point through the year. So next, we're going to get one fun message for you from our holographic Spirit Halloween deck. And this one will be what is the next good thing headed your way here in June 2024? So whatever card that we get out of this one, don't worry, because they are only good messages. Let's see what we've got for you. Oh, okay. We've got the Ace of Wands. So with the Ace of Wands as your something good headed this way in June, I actually think that these two really work well together. The Ace of Wands is kind of that like divine spark, potential, a grand idea, something that really energizes you and that you feel passionate about. And often for an ace, you know, it would be like a new beginning. But I think in this case for this month, it's actually something that will come along, or an idea that you'll have that will give you a breakthrough on that thing that you've been working on so far this year. It'll re-energize you. It'll give you that next burst to take it to the next level. Or if you've been feeling like giving up, it'll give you that perseverance to carry it through to the end. So keep an eye out for this headed your way in June. I think it's really going to help you out with whatever your long-term goal or project or work has been this year. And it will really make the difference and carry you through on it through the rest of the year. So thank you, Taurus, for being here for your quick little June 2024 reading. I hope to see you in the next one. And until then, bye. Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your June 2024 reading. Your card is the High Priestess. And the message that I'm getting for you this month is that even though it's June, we're getting into summer, it's Pride Month, you might want to be partying, you might want to be out socializing the Gemini way, that you would actually most benefit from taking time, quiet time to yourself, to reflect, to look inward, listen to your inner voice. If you've been having some kind of difficulty or a problem, or even just feeling sort of directionless so far this year, the answers are waiting there inside of you. You're going to have to look inward rather than seeking outward to get what you're looking for there. So that's what I'm seeing for June 2024 is your main advice, your main theme is that inward looking nature. And while that doesn't sound, you know, the most fun during Pride Month, I'll get you a little fun card here. We'll see. One quick message about the next good thing headed your way here in June. Oh. We've got the King of Pentacles with this. Wow. Look at that leprechaun. Look at this here. So with the King of Pentacles as your next good thing headed your way, well, it's very easy. This is actually one of the cards where all of these in this deck have like different mythological creatures or cryptids or things like that on it. So some of them don't tie in so easily to what you would consider maybe the usual tarot card meaning or imagery. This one, though, I would say it does. King of Pentacles, leprechaun, there's money. Money headed your way. This one, it's really about you're going to have some success with something, security, financially, I mean, or even something kind of falling into your lap that just feels luxurious. That's what you've got headed your way in June. So, well, I guess what's popping into my head right now is that maybe something like taking a spa day or a retreat, something like that, where you both have this like quiet time to listen to your inner voice, but it feels luxurious. So I hope that these together, it'll bring you not only some peace this month, relaxation, a little reset, and a clearer direction moving forward throughout the year, but also you're going to really enjoy it and feel like you've been treated to something. So look forward to that this month, Gemini. And thank you so much for being here. This is your quick message for June 2024. I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your June 2024 reading. Well, your card is the Wheel of Fortune. So, if there's anything that you've been worried about, if there's anything that's been dragging you down, if, let's say the very last of your winter blues were still hanging on, in June, it's all turning around. This is a change of fate. This is doors opening up. This is your mood shifting. This is looking outside and the clouds are gone from the sky, even with the clouds here. So whatever has been not looking so great or even just causing you worry, it's all turning around this month and you won't have to worry about that anymore. This is good fortune coming your way. And this one is going to be that short and simple of a message because that's the message I'm getting. It's that easy. So let's then move into our fun little holographic deck and let you know the next good thing headed your way in June. And with the Wheel of Fortune, well, I don't know, but it could be just about anything. Let's see. Maybe it's all of them because nothing is, oh, there we go. Nothing was really showing itself here. Strength. Wow. All right, well, I'm going to go with what I was kind of saying with if the last of your winter blues is hanging on, if you've been feeling really worried, down, depressed, anxious, that sort of thing, about, it could be anything, strength. That's the change of fate that we've got going on this month. Even with the manticore here climbing up the rocks, the butterfly, it's like freedom into the blue skies. Yeah. I think that your message is very simple and straightforward and that something is going to shift really about the way that you're seeing something or the way that you feel about something. It's going to feel like whatever was so difficult, weighing you down or feeling impossible to get out of, you're now easily finding a way to climb up out of it. The freedom like the butterfly, the sun is shining, summer is here, you know, all of that. So I think that you've got a very light, breezy, frictionless June headed your way. Things are going to turn around, things are going to work out, and whatever seems so difficult or impossible before will now seem easily achievable. So I hope that you enjoy your June, enjoy the easy climb ahead, bask in the sun, and that's my message for you this month, Cancer. It's that simple. So thank you so much for being here. I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, Leo. Welcome to your June 2024 reading. Your card is the King of Swords. And the message that I'm getting for you for June is, interestingly, it's almost the opposite message that Gemini received. So your June will have a lot to do with communication, logic, maybe making an unpopular decision, or it will be unpopular with certain people around you, but it's something that you'll have conviction in and you'll know is the right choice. So whenever this choice comes up or the issue presents itself, take the time to really think about it logically rather than relying so much on just like a gut reaction or instincts or emotions. Like, take the time to think it through. And once you've done that, you will arrive at what will be the correct decision in this difficult situation. So while that may sound a bit heavy, I wouldn't worry because you are going to arrive at the decision that you know you've broken it down, you've looked at it from all angles, and you really believe in it. And then through that decision, the situation will resolve itself and you will feel good about how it was handled, even if someone around you, or let's say people on the internet, as we've all surely encountered here and there, might disagree with it. You'll know that what you did was the right thing. And so let's also next take a look from our shiny holographic deck at one fun thing headed your way in June, so that, you know, we're not only thinking about, oh, what is this, oh, here we go. What is this difficult, thoughtful decision I have to make? There will be fun as well. What? So you've got the Seven of Swords with Cannibal. This is pretty funny to me. So this one is particularly interesting to go together and just funny to me because the Seven of Swords often has to do with like strategizing. It's still logic, swords, you know, but going against the grain in some way or doing something that's almost underhanded or sort of working around a situation. And the fact that in this deck, which has all different, like, mythological creatures and cryptids, in this case, who knows why, just a giant cannibal, it's sort of funny to me that this would be the one that comes up as your next good thing that will happen. But what I think that it is that whatever is coming up here, that you'll have some kind of pushback, or you'll feel like people around you aren't supporting you, or you face some kind of like backlash in some way about your decision. It's that you're going to stand strong and tall in it, and you can just pick up the haters or whatever the case may be and just toss them aside. You know, maybe this is the face that you'll be making at them as you do that. Like, look, I know what my choice is, I know why I made it, and I'm standing behind it. Just get out of my way. I'm not worried about you. That's what I'm seeing. So maybe it will be easier than you might be worried about to deal with that situation. So, Leo, that's what I'm seeing for you for June 2024. Thank you so much for being here. Good luck with whatever comes up, and just yeeting the haters out of the way. I hope you have a good June, and see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your June 2024 reading. Your card is the Ace of Swords. And the message that I'm getting for you on this, interestingly, so far, this is maybe the third one where I feel like there's been some kind of situation or something you're working on throughout this year. And in June, you're going to hit a turning point. Actually, now that I'm saying that, I'm going to revise what I said just a little bit. You might not already have been working on this. This might be something that you're thinking so far. You've been thinking throughout this year of how to start it, or how to get this thing going, what to do about it, what's even the first step. That's now that I say it out loud a little bit, that's what I'm arriving at. You'll be hitting some kind of like aha moment where you realize, oh, if I just do this, if I just take this step, if I just even maybe reach out to this person, talk to somebody who can help you or guide you, that suddenly it will seem so simple to just get moving on this thing that you've been thinking about this whole year so far. So in June, you're going to find some kind of like a breakthrough on potentially something that you've already been working on a little bit throughout the year, or something you've been thinking about starting. You'll be able to finally start it this month. So looking forward to that. If you already have something in mind, what you've been like thinking about working on, I would love to know what it is. And especially if you have your aha moment in June and you're able to take that first step, what was it? I would really like to know. So let me know down below. And next, we're going to get you your fun message from our shiny holographic deck of one, like the next one good thing headed your way in June. Oh, there we go. Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Alright, so your next good thing headed your way is the Ace of Pentacles, and specifically with this deck, they're all different, like, mythological creatures or cryptids or things of that nature, and this one is the Mandragora. And going along with the Ace of Swords, so the Ace of Pentacles is sort of like investing in an opportunity or planting that first seed that will grow into something great. So I can really feel these two going together, that maybe the thing you discover, that aha moment, is finding that seed. Finding that one thing that you can plant and it's going to grow and grow into something big. And then revealing myself as a huge nerd. The other idea coming into my head, specifically because it's Mandragora, is that I have been, so far this year, watching a lot of Dungeon Meshi along with so many others. I'm thinking of when they pulled up the mandrakes, and that there are different methods with, let's say, different consequences for how you can harvest the mandrakes. So there's a method where you can quickly cut the head so it can't scream and injure you, but you're left with something that has, like, been a bit drained and doesn't, in their case for culinary usage, taste as good. Or there's, like, a more dangerous method that potentially requires a sacrifice of using an animal to pull it out so that you can keep your distance and the full Mandragora stays in, or Mandrake in the show, stays intact. And that, in their case, it ended up like, oh, you know, it retained more flavor and nutrients and stuff like that. Well, from that, what I'm thinking is that that starting point you have, there might be sort of a easier, safer way, or a more difficult, more dangerous way, and that the outcome could change from which method or which approach you take. But that either way, that starting point is going to turn into something so much greater than, you know, the little seed that originally started it. I'm also thinking, because of Dungeon Meshi, that the Mandrake is said to have, like, so much mana contained in it. So whatever this is will also give you that energy, that power to, like, set off on your journey, on taking this thing, like, into fruition. So, Virgo, I wish you the best of luck with whatever you are starting or, you know, continuing in this month. I hope it all turns out amazingly, and don't let the Mandrake scream your ear off. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, Libra, and welcome to your June 2024 reading. Your card is the Hierophant. And the message that I'm getting for you this month, yours is the second one that I feel is really tied with Pride Month itself, so if that resonates, you know, I would take it that way. That you'll really be looking at your belief system, cultural, social norms, traditions, rituals, things like that. Specifically, I would say this June, look at what you are doing. How would I put it? Look at what you're doing kind of just like by default. What you incorporate into your everyday life, into the way you think, into the way that you're being, that is so ingrained that you don't even think about it anymore. Like things you might have been taught or picked up, like in childhood, throughout your life, things like that. Just like your core belief system. And instead of continuing to do these things mindlessly or by default, really take a look at them. Is this something that I want to keep in my life? Is this something I want to let go of? And build your own traditions this June. That's what I would say your message is for the month. And I think that it's actually that quick and simple. So let's go straight into your fun message using our shiny holographic cards. We're going to get a message about what is the next good thing headed your way, June 2024. Oh, there we go. The Devil. So, a reminder that these are all like a good thing headed your way and a fun message, even though this guy looks pretty horrifying, pretty funny. We've got like a Cthulhu, him, scorpion, demon, devil man going on here. But what I would say that this is actually bringing you a message of, the next good thing headed your way in June. It does tie in that the devil can be about your shadow self, your sort of like the dark, repressed side, things that you don't usually look at or confront, and within that, breaking free from those cycles or kind of like the negative self-imposed restrictions that are really only coming from being so buried deep inside of yourself that you don't see them there anymore. You have to go and seek them out, and then you can sever them. So even though, you know, this one is a bit on the darker side, but it will still turn out to be a good thing. There's something inside of yourself that you'll be able to like really clearly see this month and set yourself free from continuing it. And you're going to feel just completely liberated. This is where that Pride Month feeling was coming in. You'll no longer feel so restricted. You'll feel free to be yourself, to act the way that you want to act, dress the way that you want to dress, whatever it might be, do what you want to do this month from confronting that something that's holding you back internally. So Libra, I wish you the best of luck with that. I think it's going to turn out to be something like that you can't even believe right now, but by the end of the month it's going to seem so easy to just let loose on that. And I hope that you have a great June 2024. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your June 2024 reading. Your card is the Knight of Cups. And what I'm seeing for you for this month is that maybe on June 1st, you will wake up, or you woke up, suddenly seeing the world through rose-colored glasses. I'm seeing like you're romanticizing your life, romanticizing your work, your friendships, your partnerships, of course, relationships. It's like everything is just looking sunny and breezy and easy and fun. So I think that you're going to have an amazing Pride Month and a great time. The only sort of warning, I suppose, that I would have is it's not so much a message for everybody, but that just for some, there can be a risk of sort of losing your groundedness, losing your balance in a sense, losing your just getting so caught up, let's say like in the party spirit, that you don't give enough focus to still taking care of yourself and your work and responsibilities. Just keep those in mind and even find a way to bring that romanticizing, that fun feeling into those aspects as well. So even though I think we've already got a fun message for you here just from your theme card, let's get another one from our shiny holographic deck. And this card will be a message to let you know the next good thing headed your way here in June. So okay. Well, everyone else has gotten one card. I don't know what is going on with you this month, Scorpio, but we'll give you two. Wow. So, you've got two fun things headed your way right away. Two good things. One, we have the Four of Swords with Vampire. And the next, we have the Nine of Swords with the Basilisk. So all of the cards in this deck have different, like, mythological creatures or cryptids. And to me, at least, that sort of can color their meaning a little bit differently from the standard tarot readings. So I'll start with this one. With the Nine of Swords, this card is generally about, like, perseverance and making it, if you can just make it through that final push, you're going to get to something great. Well, on the picture that we've got here, it's like the knight is just about to be able to defeat this basilisk. So there's been like preparation, planning, maybe a long chase, a difficult journey. Who knows what he's been through to get to this point, but he's almost completed his quest. So I think the first thing headed your way is there's the completion or nearing the final steps, you know, to be able to complete something that you've been working on or dealing with for a long time. Then the second message with the Four of Swords and the Vampire, this one goes back to your very romantic month that you're having here, I think. Four of Swords can be a time of really like rest, reflection, sleep, literal sleep, taking a break. But in this one in particular, it's like we've got the vampire in his coffin and we've got the woman who he's just perhaps bitten and swooned here. So I think that it, in your specific case, given how this month sounds, is much more of a romantic resting. How would I say? In your case, it's maybe like this chase was a romantic one. I'm not so sure. But if it was, like, the union is already happening here, everything's coming together, it's an eternal bond has formed, and now you can go into your little coffin and have a rest, knowing that it's certain, knowing that it's lasting, and that you have it, and here it is. So, Scorpio, that is everything that I see for you for this June. I hope you enjoy your rose-colored month, and everything that's headed your way here. Hope you have a great June, and then I see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, Sagittarius. Your card for this month is the Ace of Wands, and this will be your June 2024 reading. So what I'm seeing for you is that this is going to be an energy-filled, excitement-filled, just full of ideas and passion, and yeah, just bursting with that fresh summer energy June. If there is something that you've wanted to start working on, or a project, a new idea, you're going to finally hit that point of feeling like, I can start this now. I know what I need to do. I have the energy to do it. I have the resources and the ideas, and it's happening now. So I hope that whatever that turns out to be, that it turns out amazingly, and that it all just goes great. Like this blooming sunflower here, it's just going to be bursting forth from you. So let's then take a look at our shiny holographic cards and get a fun message for you about the next good thing headed your way in June. And so far, no one is coming out here. Oh, here we go. Ace of Cups with Giant Whale. So with the Ace of Cups, you've got two aces. And aces are always opportunities. In this case, being cups, it has something more to do with like emotional side or just your heart, inner healing, things like that. It might be that these two are working together in that something inside of you, something that hasn't had the chance to flow, like flow forth emotionally, or something that hasn't had the time, chance, or ability yet to heal in that same way, is going to unlock that energy to bring that new thing forth. For example, if there is just something that like lights you up and it's bringing so much love out, you find like a new type of art, that like a new medium that you want to work in, you try it, and it's flowing so easily, it's feeling great, it's feeling amazing, and then you go, oh, this is exactly what I needed to find in order to know how to do this project I've been dreaming of. It'll be something like that. So if you're maybe invited to any kind of, I don't know, if you're invited to something like a workshop or a class or things like that, absolutely, that could be the good thing coming your way. Take that opportunity, and it might unlock that last piece that lets you set all of this free. So Sagittarius, best of luck on your project this month. I hope it all turns out amazingly. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye! Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your June 2024 reading. Your card is the Devil. And what I'm actually feeling is like I'm getting two different potential messages depending on your situation. So one is more of an internal message where if there's something like within you, a shadow self kind of a thing, if there's some part of yourself that you usually hide, that you try to repress, or that you're in some way ashamed of, that could be your focus this month. Like letting that free, taking off the shackles, taking off the limitations, getting in touch with that part, and accepting yourself. Then on the other side, it's similar, but it's more outward-facing message where if there's something you encounter sort of out in society or in the collective in some way, in like the mass culture, if there's some kind of thing within yourself that is clashing and conflicting with that, and of course we all could come up with many examples of things that could feel that way, especially in Pride Month right now, that your message for this month is to not let that bring you down. You might encounter it and you might feel it, but there's people around you and of course within yourself that love you for the way that you are, for the way that you present yourself in the world, for your unique existence. And even if like the common mass societal culture doesn't think that's the way to be or the way to exist or the right things to do or whatever it might be, when you can believe in yourself, when the people that you care about have your back, you're going to get through it fine. Regardless of whether this is more like an internal or an external sort of struggle or feeling that you're facing this month, either way, the end result is that you're able to better integrate your full self. You're going to feel like that wholeness, the integrity of just being true to yourself, that will be your outcome for this June. So next, let's get a fun message for you from our shiny holographic deck. This will be the next good thing headed your way in June. So no matter what we get here, it is a positive message. So, oh, here we go. We've got the Knight of Swords with Barbarian. So with the Knight of Swords and the Barbarian here, now a lot of these cards are like mythological creatures or cryptids, but some of them are something a little different, like Barbarian. You can even see him like leaping through the air and striking down this dragon, the flames all around him. It's like a lot of energy. It's a lot of dynamic boldness, and I think that is the good thing headed your way this June. It's that with the devil, while you might feel these internal or external kind of conflicts, you're going to have that boldness within yourself to just stand true in your values, to be assertive, not back down. When faced with these conflicts, you're going to feel so secure in yourself and so certain of the way that you're headed, your decisions, how you're going to handle it, how you're going to just say, this is what I believe and this is what I've chosen and I'm not backing down. That's your gift this month. So that's the messages that I have for you this June, Capricorn. I'm wishing you all the best with whatever might come your way, but I'm not worried at all because you will be ready to just stand tall no matter what it is. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye! Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your June 2024 reading. Your card is the Hermit. And just right off the bat, I'm going to entirely take the Hermit at face value and say that this is going to be a month where you'll just be taking a lot of time for solitude, introspection, quiet moments. It is reminding me a bit, I believe, let me think. It's reminding me a bit of the reading that I had for Gemini, so perhaps this is sort of something going on with the air signs this month. Even though a lot of us would think June, Pride Month, party time, hanging out, going crazy, having fun, getting wild, it's not the month that I'm seeing for you this year. It's going to be a lot quieter of a time. It's going to be a month about tapping into that inner reflection and looking back and just seeing how far you've come in life and what you might be able to offer those around you in the future. So if you take that time to really just have alone with yourself, you're going to be able to come back maybe later this year, or maybe even within this month, later in the month. And there's something that you'll be able to offer those around you because you took that time to reflect. So, with that, let's then move into our shiny holographic deck and get your fun message about what is the next good thing headed your way in June. So let's see, what do we have? Oh, here we go. The Knight of Cups with the Djinn. So with your next good thing headed your way being the Knight of Cups, now I'm also going to relate this to another message we had earlier, I believe it was Scorpio's theme for the month was the Knight of Cups. And for them, I was really feeling like they'll be seeing the world this month with rose-colored glasses, you know, just romanticizing everything. In your case, with the Djinn, what I'm seeing is as you take this time for self-reflection, for like solitude, you'll be coming up with like a dream or a wish, something like that. You'll be getting like a vision of a dream or a wish, a possibility for the future. Oh, and I just noticed that Aquarius is down here on this card as well, so this is a strong one for you. Yeah, just in taking that time to yourself, you're going to sort of unlock a vision of a possible future, like a wish that could be granted. And rather than being kind of like looking at the world with rose-colored glasses, I think it's more like romanticizing the possibilities of the future. Whether this is something for yourself or those around you or sort of like the broader collective, that part, I feel like anything is possible. I get the idea that, you know, we're going into the age of Aquarius, or well, we're into the age of Aquarius, and then we're gonna have the retrograde and back, you know. But that maybe this sort of comes up in that way with the shift that's happening in the whole collective, the idea of like a societal shift. Maybe you'll be having some kind of realization about what you could contribute to that, what you could bring to that big shift that will be happening in the future. So Aquarius, I see that this is a quiet yet very big month for you. I would love to know what your revelation turns out to be. If you have that later on in this month, please come back and let me know. But until then, thank you so much for being here. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, Pisces. Well, first off, apologies if this looks and sounds different from the rest, but my camera has totally died, and so we've had to move over to a phone method. Hopefully it's not too crazy different, but it's the only way I'm going to be able to finish this out before I lose all the light for the day. So here we go. Pisces, your card is the Page of Cups. And the message that I'm getting for you this month is that this is going to be a very like dreamy, imaginative, just living in the clouds, daydreaming, that kind of feeling for your month. You might be encountering a new love of some kind. I'm not thinking so much actually that this is like a romantic partnership type love, but that you might be encountering a new love for something. It sounds kind of silly, but two of the things coming to mind are like a new type of creative activity, like maybe a type of art that you haven't tried before, or, you know, something, yeah, some kind of like an art or a craft that you haven't tried before. You're going to try it out and you're going to just fall in love with it. Maybe you've never tried painting pottery before and you go give it a try and it's just like the best time you've ever had. Or if not some kind of artwork, then the second kind of funny thing to come to mind is something like encountering a playful or fun thing that you haven't tried before and you end up just loving. So two things popping to my head are like a new video game comes along and you just get totally sucked into it. It's so much fun. It's just the best time you've ever had. Or like you go out and you try something like an escape room. You've never been to an escape room before and you go give it a try and it's just like the greatest time. So if any opportunity presents itself this month for you to go try something new along those lines, I think you should absolutely take it. You're going to have an amazing time. You're not going to have expected how great it will turn out, and it might just turn into like your next big thing. Like this is what you want to spend all of your free time thinking about, dreaming about doing. Maybe like you start a D&D campaign with some friends, and it's like all you can think about all the time now in the month of June. You're just dreaming, daydreaming about it, fantasizing about what could happen next and how much fun you're going to have. That's what I'm seeing for you. So, even though you already sound like you have a very fun-filled June, we are going to take another card from our shiny holographic deck. And this will be a little fun message about the next good thing coming your way in June. I mean, this already has that sort of a message, but maybe this will be more specific, or maybe it will be about something entirely different. Oh. All right, let's go with this one. We've got the 8 of Wands. Okay. So, Pisces, in your case, with the 8 of Wands, we have the Hydra here. All of these different heads, all of the different possibilities is what I'm thinking. But the 8 of Wands is something like very fast, something that's coming in so quickly. In your case, I really think it is whatever this card is about for your month. It's going to show up and it's just going to like consume, like he's about to be consumed, but in a positive way. It's going to just like consume you and consume your life. Like I was saying, it could be any of those sorts of things. I think it'll be something creative, something fun, maybe something you haven't tried before. And whatever it may be, it's just going to like instantly have you in its grasp, and you're going to have an amazing time. It's going to be like just so much fun and just take over, but in a good way. So I hope you really enjoy that this June. It looks like you're going to be having an amazing time. And please let me know what this turns out to be when it reveals itself to you. I would really love to know. But until then, thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hello again, everyone. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to this June 2024 reading. I hope that you enjoyed your messages, and yeah, I have some ideas for like future pick a card type readings, and maybe I will keep doing these monthly ones as the end of the month comes up. But if you have any ideas or things you'd like to see for future readings, definitely leave me a comment and let me know. And, you know, of course, the whole like and subscribe, as they say, so that when I put up the future ones, you will see them easily. And then, yeah, the last message, I suppose, is just that no sponsor, clearly. This is my first ever video, but, yeah, sponsored by me, myself. But if you followed me over here from Tumblr, then of course you know about my shop. We've got size-inclusive, casual goth fashion. We've got skirts with gigantic pockets that you can fit a Nintendo Switch in. Comfy, fun clothes. Yeah, so just go give them a look if you want to. If you want to throw some support my way, share it with your friends, let them know about it, someone that you might think would enjoy them. And we just had a restock yesterday, so the shop is not too barren right now. We're doing restocks almost every Thursday, and then pre-orders every so often, like once every month or so, for things that have been sold out. So yeah, I'll leave the link to my shop in the description as well. You can go check it out. No obligation, of course, but yeah, I'd be very grateful if you give it a look. And that's it. Hope you all have a great June, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!